Real estate agents suck at marketing. They speak to the wrong audience. Happy New Year. 2023 is going to be the year that you go all in on video and social media marketing in your real estate business. I just know it. I believe in you. You know that you need to be creating content this year, as social media marketing and video is only going to keep on skyrocketing. Whether it's short form, whether it's long form content, whatever it is, you need to be creating content on the biggest platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. It's wild seeing how many real estate agents post on social media, and they keep on posting and posting, and they are not reaching the audience that they need to be reaching that will allow them to actually convert their audience into clients. Real estate agents suck at marketing. They speak to the wrong audience. I want you to grasp this concept. There is a certain type of content that generates you business. Most content that real estate agents post out there is not reaching the targeted audience we need to be reaching in order to convert our audience into clients. In my coaching platform that I have, I teach about the 90% rule that I came up with. Now, the 90% rule briefly is statistics tell us that on average, only 10% of the population is actively in the buying and or selling process. That means 10% of the population is actively in the real estate process. Well, that means 90% of people are not actively buying or selling real estate. Therefore, when you think about it, and when you see your friends post on social media, when you see your colleagues posting on Instagram and on Facebook, etc., they are usually posting information to the 10% that is currently actively buying or selling in the real estate market. Now, if a person or an individual is currently buying or selling, or in some way, shape, or form is currently in the real estate process, that usually means they have already made up their mind as to what real estate agent they are working with, and or they are already working with the real estate agent. That's not the audience we need to be creating content for. The audience we need to be creating content for is for the undecided, is for those that are not currently in the buying and or selling process. It's those that haven't yet picked what real estate agent they are going to be working with when they do decide to jump in. They are the 90%. And that's why I call it the 90% rule, because our focus, our marketing has to be geared towards the 90%. In many of my previous videos, I talked so much about how your social media strategy, your video content strategy has to be long-term. This isn't a short-term game here. This isn't one video, one client. This is going all in and building a marketing pillar in your real estate business. You have to play the long game, or you are going to lose when it comes to creating video content. If you're posting one video a month, you're gonna lose. If you're posting 5 videos a month, you're going to lose. You have to begin to develop a system that will allow you to be a content creation machine in the real estate industry. When you are talking to the 90%, you have to keep this in mind. They want content that will give them value. If you're posting about an open house, you're probably talking to the 10%. Open house posts, although they have their place on your feed, in essence, don't provide any type of value. The only type of value it brings is personal value, where you're advertising, hey, I'm hosting an open house. But that's not something that brings value to people, valuable information to people. When they see that post, they don't leave with something. They just read information. When you are creating content for the 90%, well, now you are creating content for people that have not entered the buying process, but you're telling them about the buying process. Everyone wants to buy. No one wants to be sold to. And so the best type of content for the 90% is content that will live on forever. When you talk about the buying process, when you talk about the selling process, when you talk about the current market conditions, this is information people can leave with. People can be planning on buying a house in 9 months or even 1 year from now, and you're making a post about the top 3 things that kill your credit score. They are probably going to be paying attention to that. Even if they are not in the buying process, they know that they need a healthy credit score. They know that what you are telling them is going to benefit them. They will probably take the minute and a half and watch your reel, or watch your YouTube video on it, or watch your Facebook Live, whatever you do. Someone that is currently buying or selling isn't worried about watching your content on how to take care of their credit score. Why? Because they are past that. They are out shopping already. They've been approved for their loan. They're working with the real estate agent already. So this is what happens. This is how the long game begins to reap its fruits. So you're sowing seeds, creating content for the 90%. If you focus on creating content for the 90%, guess what happens? Well, this person that isn't necessarily yet in the buying or selling process is watching you post every single week. You're showing up on their feeds every single week. And it could be they buy 1 year from now, but imagine you've showed up twice a week, every single week on their social media feeds with valuable content that prepares them to either buy or sell, that keeps them informed as to what's going on in the real estate market. 1 year from now, when they sit down and decide, you know what, it's time to sell our house, they are going to remember the real estate agent that has shown up twice a week, every single week, with valuable content on their social media feeds. The videos you've been producing in mass quantities does something in people. And all of a sudden, when it's time to decide what real estate agent they want to work with, they will begin to think and remember, Steve that showed up twice a week on my feeds every single week this year sounds like the real estate expert we want to work with. That's what happens. You create content that the 90% consumes, and it automatically builds out your pipeline. People begin contacting you 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now, saying, hey, I've been watching your videos the past few months. I want to work with you. I see it time and time again. My DMs continually blow up with buyers and sellers that want to work with me that have been watching my content for 3, 6, 9, 12 plus months. This is what being focused on the long game does. Don't focus on creating content for the 10%. Yes, it's cool posting about an open house, about a house being sold, and all that has its place. But if you're only posting that type of content, you are going to lose in 2023. Hey, so excited for 2023 and all the coaching content for real estate agents we are going to be putting out. If you haven't checked out my coaching platform, check out the links in the description down below. I also hook you up with an iPhone gear setup. Get the free download. Hey, we'll see you in the next video.